Hello everyone, and welcome to another one of my videos. I'm gonna talk a little soft today because it is quiet hours, but I'm sorry for my lack of videos. I've been extremely busy with school and friends, and I just haven't had the time to continue with my Zafaria walkthroughs, but I will be posting one tomorrow, which is Saturday, hopefully sometime Saturday. I'm gonna make some time up. But I recently was gonna get on Wizard101 just for a little play session. But I noticed that they did some updates here. I didn't realize this until just a couple of minutes ago. But I was going through the different updates. So there's different combat updates. Underwater casting animation has been repaired and should correctly apply the type of casting implement they're using, which I'm actually happy about that because underwater. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you have a sword of some kind, when you're going to cast something, you stand up and you don't float anymore. So I always thought that was kind of weird. So I guess they fixed that. Rank X spells now use the correct amount of mana for spells outside your school focus. Area of effect spells no longer play save if all targets are eliminated before the spell is cast. Pips and spells are no longer being lost if the creature or player they're about to cast a spell on was defeated in combat, which I'm actually happy about that too. Players can no longer use the mark and recall exploit to escape combat. I don't understand that, but okay. Resurrected players should no longer display the stars and moon's dizzy animation. Casting a spell that targets no one and that doesn't create a global minion, etc. will no longer take away cards, pips, and I'm happy about that too. Players in combat should no longer appear to have maximum power pips when you approach or log into a duel. Enchanting a card during the turn of a duel will now hold its position in your hand and not resort. And many more music scrolls have been added to duel rewards. So that's combat updates. Spell updates. The following updates are being made to spells. Insane Bolt treasure cards are now restricted from use in PvP, which I think is really stupid. Mend now has the correct description of outgoing instead of incoming. Icebird and Iceland treasure cards can now be bought and sold in the bazaar. Myth Banshee now does myth damage, as she should. The Goat Monk spell now has sound effects. The Samurai spell now has sound effects. Sirens is now removing 2 charms as intended and now correctly displaying negative 50% accuracy on cast, which I'm also happy about because I always wondered why she didn't take off anything. It said she did, but she never did, and she gave only think it was like 10% or something. Okay, creature updates. Mr. Incinerator is now using a Storm deck instead of a Death deck. Clinker was labeled Storm, but used the Myth deck. Clinker is now labeled as Myth. So that's not really a biggie for me. Equipment and item updates. The following updates are being made to equipment. Snow on the small snowy maple tree and other snow-covered items in the Ravenswood faction once again be white. Savannah Dream head wrap spell Spirit Blade will no longer appear to be cast by your pet. I don't really know what that is. Level 65 and 70 equipment now have the crowns icon, which I don't really understand that. It says we recognize that players want to dye the level 65 and 70 outfits. We're listening to your requests and considering this change for a future update. No promises, but please know we are listening to your concerns and discussing them for future implementation. You know, what I wish they would do is lower the price of the crowns outfits, because 12,500 crowns is expensive for one outfit. Anyway, so at least they're considering about coloring changes or whatever. Crown Shop updates to help organize and make shopping faster. There are 2 new tabs in the Crown Shop. Accessories will now show you the Thalmaze rings and amulets. That's pretty cool. Closing items will show you decorations for your home. Teleporters are the exception and will be sold in the house tabs. We have also made improvements in how quickly the Crown Shop will load for all players. Spiral shopping updates. It says items previously sold for crowns and vendors throughout the spiral have now been removed from those shops. We will soon be replacing those items in the Crown Shop, so there's no longer a need to find a friend to take you to Dragonspire to purchase the Stormhound. You'll be able to purchase those items in the Crown Shop for the same currencies for which they are available on a live game. Crowns only, or crowns and gold depending on the item. I actually haven't looked at this yet, but apparently they added some new things into the Crown Shop, so I'm going to go look at that after this. Miscellaneous updates. Recent changes are required players that complete Triton Avenue, Fire Island, Cyclops Lane in a specific order have been reverted. You can now receive quests to enter all 3 streets at the same time. That's good because that was really weird. The go-to comments about now displays go to PvP lobby when you're in a PvP arena. Everyone will be able to see King's Owl support badges even if they have their display name setting to none. That's weird. I don't know about that. The Yellow Elf pet will be removed from the Kieran Horde Pack Rewards. It was intended as an exclusive first generation pet for those who voted for us in the online choice awards, where human and mistakes happen. The Yellow Elf pet was erroneously added to the Kieran Horde Pack Rewards and will be removed as a chance reward from that pack. I got a couple from those, but I also got it from rewards or whatever, but that's okay. New accounts can no longer skip the tutorial on their first wizard. Limit 1 restrictions have been removed for most items, but not all. Advanced computer users are now allowed to change installation directory on Vista or Windows 7. Zamunda Barracks is now a gauntlet, which means you cannot teleport into this area. That sucks. Players can now properly switch from high-res textures to low-res textures. Clicking on the quest arrow will now bring up the quest journal, and two-handed swords will now be held properly in the character selection screen. Some issues with oversized ice blocks in the pet minigames have been resolved. Okay, so I'm gonna go look at the new stuff they have in here. I'm gonna make sure it's not too loud. I'm not supposed to be talking that loud right now. Alright. So, as you can see, I still have my same background. I did switch it around a little bit before, but I turned it back because I really like this one. Okay, let's get this down here. Okay. Let's get the music up a little bit. Alright. So, this is Olivia. Obviously, I changed the outfit a little bit, but we're gonna go see what the new stuff is in the crown shop. I haven't been on this game in about a week, I think. So it's been quite a while here. Okay. So let's look at the crown shop here. Okay. So see, it's 12,500. That's insane. So here are the new accessories. Although they're not really kind of the same, I guess. Let's see. Where are the pets? Here we go. Death Leprechaun. With a Primal Wildfire? That's interesting. Was that always in there? I don't know, it was always in there. Stormhound has never been in there, and actually Stormhounds did not cost that much. Stormhounds costed 12,000 last time I paid for mine. Burning Pixie. I think I have one of those yet, but I'm not gonna get one. I can just hatch for one. Yeah, not really much difference. 4 packs. I really want to get this, but I don't want to pay for it. I need to save my crowns for something else. That's kind of weird though, because I thought they said they added new things. Actually, can these guys be... No, only certain ones. None of them can be sold. I bought with gold, which is lame. These are all the same. So I think they're talking about this, about changing the colors of these outfits. But honestly, I'm not going to pay for it until they bring down that price, because that is insane. Honestly. And for some reason I can't... Oh, I can get this one, but that's an ugly outfit. Like, I would still rather get the level 70 outfit. But I'm not going to pay 12,000 pounds for it. So, I guess that's just kind of stupid. Oh, wait, actually, looks like they have some new paintings in here. Battle Standard, Cameo. So it actually looks like, instead of actually going to the places with these items in, let's say, Dragonspire, for example, they actually put them in here. That's kind of cool. But you can't pay for gold with some of them, so that's kind of lame. Statue, electrified. Some of them you can. That's insane though. But yeah, I guess that's it. Not really much difference here. They just added some things in. But that's such a funny plant. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get going, guys. It's almost midnight here, and I gotta get to bed if I'm gonna make you guys a video later. I wanna be in tip-top shape. Do I have any friends on? Yep, these are my friends. Some of them anyway. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. This was just like a quick little update video. I'll make a video later tomorrow, and I'll upload it. And yeah. So, oh, and thanks for subscribing to me. I think if I have one more subscriber, I have 400 subscribers, and that's insane. So I thank you, everyone who has subscribed to me. I really appreciate it. And actually, tomorrow I'll have an update on my birthday party, I guess you could say that. In my next video. Oh my goodness gracious, I better move. Oh well, I have moved. Okay. Yeah, so I'll have an update on that, and the date and the time, and where everyone needs to meet and whatnot. And yeah. So, with that, I will talk to you guys later. See you in the spiral. Bye.